Hey there, aspiring guitarists. This is an episode of Guitar Talk, and I'm here to tell you um, I think maybe Guitar Center is on the way back. Um, I had y'all have heard me. I don't bash Guitar Center. I've said repeatedly, we need Guitar Center to stay. We need guitar stores to be a viable option to go in and have that experience we all need of being able to touch and feel a guitar and to just have it speak to you to start that guitar journey no matter where you're at. It's also a must when you're buying for a young beginner that they be able to, that you're able to go in and see if they're getting one that they can even hold. But Guitar Center has had problems over the years, and I was alive before Guitar Center was alive, but I've had a love hate relationship with Guitar Center, and a company as big and huge that has as many brick and mortars as they do, naturally they're going to have some problems because there's individuals there. But for the most part, Guitar Center was always a great, fun thing to experience and to go in, and people felt different ways, and of course you made attachments and relationships with people, and then we saw their, we'll just call it years, when they were in trouble. Some things changed. They changed policies. They did things. That's not what this is all about. What this is about for me is I went to my Guitar Center today. I had a good experience with one of the warehouse managers. He actually intercepted one of my orders and let me know that there was a blemish, and they offered to take it back, but they discounted it greatly and followed up and just did a great job. And he suggested that I give the new Birmingham store manager a chance, and that because I was pretty much done with them, and I'm not going to go into what happened and why. It was just some really bad experiences. So I called the new store manager up, Brandon. He couldn't have been a more respectful, knows his guitars. I agreed to meet him today at 2 o'clock. I told him the two guitars I was going to bring to trade. I wanted to see. I had such a bad experience a good while back. I couldn't have had a better experience. I've told you, they have to resell the guitar. I mean, you got to know that. You're not going to get, I don't, even if it's, just a little bit old, if you bought it within the year, they've got to pay for the lights and employees. I've run businesses. You're not going to get what retail is. You're just not going to get that. And so you have to be realistic. But he couldn't have been more fair. I mean, he assessed, I had two very good guitars. He assessed it. He looked it up. He talked with me. We didn't get, I know you can play up and down games, but I told him up front, I said, I understand the formula. Say hey to Blaze the cat. Blaze approves of my guitar purchase too. But it was just a wonderful experience. Brandon met me at the door and opened the door as I'm coming in with my two very nice hard shell electric cases on two very nice guitars. And everybody in there, Avery, everybody that was under, it was like a different store. Things were in tune. Um, there wasn't anything in disarray. Amps worked. It was like a different experience. And Brandon and I talk guitar. He's a little younger than me. I'm an old fart, but he knows his guitars, and he was willing to talk to customers and find out what they needed. And I got to tell you, I walked away with this PRS SE piezo, and it's new, and I've had my eyes on it, and this is peacock blue, and it is gorgeous. But y'all know I'm an acoustic guy, and I explained that to him. And I love this guitar. This is not a review about this guitar. Y'all know that I like guitars that are semi-hollow or hollow and that can go either way. I like that hybrid, like I told you about my 72 Fender thin line with the Cunify pickups but it's a semi-hollow. I can still hear that acoustic sound. Well, check this out. Brandon actually took me in the back room where I could hear, where the nylons were, and he got Avery to set up a Fishman acoustic amp and then a nice Fender amp, and I was playing out of both of them. It was amazing. But it was just, they did not try to push the guitar on me, but I let him know right up front what I liked and what I didn't like, and he respected that. Now, I also heard while I was in there a young mother with her child, and they were going out of their way to go, well, you need to think about this and let me show you that. They were helping. It was like the old Guitar Center. So, it's Guitar Center, Birmingham, Alabama. It's actually in Hoover, which is an adjacent big suburb of Birmingham, Alabama. So, people are people. I don't believe in throwing people away. I believe in giving them a second chance, even if they've irked me before. Everybody can have a bad hair day, but I got to tell you, they brought Brandon into the Birmingham store. He's been there before. He's been all over Guitar Centers, and this guy knows what he's doing. It made me feel so good. It really did. It made me feel so good to see Guitar Center going out of their way again to give you a great guitar experience. And no, this is not a sponsored video. I am not a Guitar Center affiliate. Brandon ain't in my hip pocket. He was just a guy that I enjoyed talking guitar to and even watching him play. And but it was just, I walked out of there with this PRS. It's a PRS SE Hollow Body 2 piezo electric guitar in peacock blue. And look it up. Go to YouTube. You're on YouTube. Look it up. See what all it can do. I love a PRS. I told y'all the very first one I got was a PRS SECE 24 that was on a musician's friend's stupid deal of the day for an unbelievable price. And I thought, well, I've heard a lot about PRS. So let me try it. I'm glad I did. But I'm also glad I gave Guitar Center another chance. And we don't want music stores to go away. We don't. We need them. We need that experience. Give them another shot. Help them. Spread the love. Don't just go in there and then turn around and buy somewhere else. Give them a shot. And they're trying and they're doing a good job. So, and I wouldn't do this. You can tell I had a really good experience, and those kind of things, they need praise. So, hey, Brandon, the store manager, thank you. Avery, the assistant, thank you. It was a great experience, and I hope your guitar journey is a great experience. And like I always say, and I mean it, happy picking.